Yeah, that purple be a problem, they don't like that. We don't turn the other cheek, yeah, we fight back. We keep the law, we teach the law, they don't like that. We waking up the 12 tribes, they don't like that. Yeah, that purple be a problem, they don't like that. We don't turn the other cheek, yeah, we fight back. We keep the law, we teach the law, they don't like that. Waking up the 12 tribes, they don't like that. We hit the streets to bring it out, they don't like that. No count, we ain't lying, we ain't fly, yeah. A roaring lion crouching down, they don't like that. The tribe of Judah, watch us do this, we gon' fight back. And yeah, your pastor know we lying, talking about he know the scripture like a butcher, so I keep a knife. I pull it out and cut him with his wartime and spiritual. Praying for my son and them, praying for my aunties and my uncles and my cousin them.
Who would you say you are today? My brother, I'm gonna give you a little rerun. My brother came up here, he said he was Christian, and then he said he was Creole. What would your nationality be? You would say, man. So you say Christian for your nationality. Okay? Alright. Go back to Deuteronomy 28:15. No, give me Jeremiah 17:4. So what we was going to show my brother, he wouldn't be a Christian, he wouldn't be Creole, he wouldn't be Haitian. If you come over here and look at this sign, what happened to us, we disobeyed God's commandments, and this happened to us, right? We lost our nationality because of 400 years of slavery.
You can stretch your limbs, work your muscles, keep it up until the drum stops.
We don't know how special that we are of people. Your nationality would be Christian, right? When you look on this sign, what do you see yourself on this sign? My brother said he was Haitian, so he would have been from the tribe of Levi.
Right.
Do you see yourself on that sign?
That's still Christian.
Right there. So a lot of our people will come up and say they're African Americans. These are the names that the white man named us, right? But these are our God-given names. This is our true nationality. So sis, you're not, would you say Christian? You're not Christian. You will be from the tribe of Judah. Give me that in Jeremiah 17:4, real quick. Let me show you what happened. Read.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
So even thyself, myself too. At one point in time, I was calling myself African American. I was calling myself Christian and different names. Moor means black. I was calling myself those things too. But the Lord has given us knowledge and understanding in these last days to know that we was disconnected of who we are because of the way of slavery. 400 years of slavery, your last name was changed. You were given religions, and all these various different things happened to you. You disconnected from who you were. Right? Read.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
Right there. We were serving our enemies. Like you see the movies Django, Roots, and different things. Roots, for instance, they changed his name into Toby, but his name was what? Kunta Kinte. We got to bethink ourselves in these last days and come back to the understanding of who we are. You're not a Christian. My brother right here, you're not a Christian because you said that. You're not Haitian. Y'all are Israelites according to the Bible.
That's right.
Give me that in Deuteronomy 7:6. Let me show you how special you are, sis. We are very special people. It's not by coincidence that we're better than at everything in all the other nations, and not just sports and physical, but you got to think about the medical field and a lot of inventions. When we were going through slavery, we invented those things. The stoplight, the car that drive around today. Our people invented all of these things. Why? Because the Lord said this. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Because you are a holy people because of the Lord thy God. But what happened? Why, if we did all of this against the car, the stoplight, what happened? The Lord just said, you are a holy people. You are special. But what happened to us? Deuteronomy 28:15. What happened? Why did we fall so low if God chose us above everybody else? Right? That's the big question. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It said, it shall come to pass. This is one of those things that came to pass. Moses gave us a prophecy long ago and said, if you disobey, your God that this will happen to you. We will go on, what is that, a cargo slave ship, right? You will be brought from the west coast of Africa all the way over here, and your nationality will be changed. For a long time, sis, you got to understand that grandma, great-grandma, we grew up in those religions, so we didn't know no better. Just like a lot of our brothers and sisters are the Arab religion, Muhammad and different things like that. We grew up in those religions. We didn't know no better. We didn't know that we were holy. We didn't know that God only chose us.
That's right.
Keep reading.
But it shall come to pass, if thou will not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
And that's what happened. This is a curse. Your name getting changed into an African American or a Haitian, that was a curse that fell upon our people. That's why we don't know who we are. That's why we are at the bottom of society. No matter where we go in the United States, where are our people that look like us? Where we at? Where we at? They call them what? The ghettos, the hoods. We at, no matter if you go to Chicago, don't matter if you go to another side of the world like Dominican Republic, we in the barrios, the favelas. We are at the bottom of society because we don't understand how special that we are. Read.
Verse 16, cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
Last time I checked, sis, what other nation that you know was in the field picking cotton, tobacco, rubber, sugar cane? What other nation do you know? I mean, we got to really think. When we went through school and they were showing us all the history and bringing all the history books out, 1619, look niggas, y'all came over here from the west coast of Africa and you were in all these fields. But when they were showing us in the depiction of those books, I've never seen any other nation.
That's right.
But what we didn't know and what the pastors are not doing is telling us that our history is in the Bible. Read that again.
Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
We were the only ones cursing those fields. There was no other nation that I've seen or read any history about picking tobacco, picking cotton. Our nation, our people were the only ones in those fields, making this side of the world filthy rich. And then look at all what we built. And we don't benefit off of none of this. We don't benefit off of none of this, and we built every single thing. The roads, the inventions, the White House. We built everything that we stand on, and we have not benefited off of it at all. So my sis, you are not a Christian. You will be from the tribe of Judah. You are an Israelite. And the God said you are special. You understand? So don't never let nobody, you go to church. You don't go to church? That's good. That's a good thing. Give me that Jeremiah 23 real quick, 23:1. Let me show you something in the church that they're doing. Because we've been having this same Bible. This is the same Bible that your pastor got. King James Version Bible, the same Bible. But he never taught us any of this information. Read.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 23 verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
It says, woe be unto the pastors. The word woe means destruction. Now, why would it say woe to the pastors? The pastors are supposed to lead you to the kingdom of heaven. They're supposed to teach you and give you a good example of how you should walk in this life. So why is Jeremiah prophesying saying woe unto the pastors? Read.
Saith the Lord. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, the God of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people.
Against the pastors that feed my people. These pastors that set up, they're not good. Because first and foremost, they're teaching you this is Jesus Christ, who comes with a different doctrine and low self-esteem. They're telling you that you can break the laws of God. Well, that's what they tell you. They said, Christ came, he fulfilled everything. We don't have to keep the commandments of God no more to get to the kingdom of heaven. That is a lie. Give me that in Romans 6:23. That is a lie. You have to keep the commandments of God to get to the kingdom of heaven. Don't you want to get to the kingdom of heaven? Kingdom of heaven? Brother, you listening? Don't you want to get to the kingdom of heaven? Because you came up here and gave me 2 different nationalities. You definitely need to be listening, my brother. Don't you want to get to the kingdom of heaven? For real. Hey, read that. Hey, read.
Romans chapter 6, verse 23. For the wages of sin is death.
The wages of sin is death. You got to understand, we have to keep the commandments, right? We have to keep the commandments. That's the only way you're going to get to the kingdom of heaven, and having faith in who? Who are you supposed to be having faith in? Who? Christ. But not, you talking about this man? Not him. This is not who you pray to. Let's deal with that real quick. Give me that in Revelation 21. So you understand your nationality. You're from the tribe of what? Judah. I like that. You listen.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, His word